Hello everybody, welcome to the final video for Thursday. This one will be looking at this very special announcement. Now, for a lot of months and as well a good chunk of a year, as Kabam have rolled out these buffs or overhauls to champions, it's been a case that the player base has not really had any power to vote or kind of say which champion is next to be overhauled. And that's a big problem. That's something that I have mentioned a lot of times, especially when it comes to feeling that the Hood rework was something that a lot of players did not want to see. Some players that didn't play Hood was like, yeah, okay, I was interested. I thought this was okay. Others, again, as the champion, did feel that it was forced on a buff that maybe didn't need at this particular time, or the values in certain areas need to be reworked. Basically, the point is, we as players have not had any power to choose which champions have been coming in for the point of a rework. Now we get that opportunity. The champions are on screen now, so it's either going to be a case we can vote for Guillotine, Joe Fixit, Kamala Khan, Jane Foster Thor, Agent Venom, or Ant-Man. And this is going to take place on the forums, so that's kind of a thing as well. I know that maybe some people want to vote in game or kind of through some particular system, but it's all on the forums, and this is the opportunity for you to kind of like get that vote in. It's going to be on and between the 28th of April, so that's going to be, not Monday, that's next Wednesday, I want to say. It's next Wednesday. So yeah, look out for that. It ends on Thursday at 10 AM PT time, so that's kind of like 6 PM UK time on a Wednesday to 6 PM on a Thursday, and those are your options. Now, it's up to you who you vote for. A lot of people may vote in a strategic way based on if they've got like a higher rarity. So say if you've got a 6-star version of some of the options here, like if 6-star Ant-Man, Agent Venom, Jane Foster Thor, etc., then of course, then you're going to be swayed with who you vote for. I would say, in my own personal opinion, there's 2 standout champions, but I'm sure there's a few people that may disagree with this. I just kind of feel like if you're creating a team, that's the strategic way to look at this. If you're looking to create a team around one specific champion, maybe a god tier champion, and then you have like one of these champions in the synergy, it means that they are going to be of help, and having them reworked means that you have more of a more potent team. And again, I'll give you an example because there is going to be a case that I'm making for 2 champions based on that particular reason. Currently, there's no synergy in game that amplifies any of these champions to a degree that interests me, but definitely they are part of more bigger teams or synergy teams that make a little bit more up for them. So let's begin. Okay, my case and the 2 champions I'm going to recommend, because I don't care if either of them win, and there's no kind of like great narrative to it. Like the first suggestion is Ant-Man. The reason that I'm going to pick Ant-Man is because just a few personal reasons. I have campaigned in the past for Ant-Man to be reworked, changed, and improved, especially going back to like what we've seen him do in not just the kind of the MCU, and as well the first time that he was brought in, the kind of interest that I had with that character, the idea that this character can go into a very small form and do a lot of damage. Does he do that in this game? No, he doesn't. He really bloody doesn't. And it's so damn disappointing when this happens. And I'm like, I love the character of Ant-Man. The first Ant-Man film is up there. I think it's in my top 1 to 3 favourite Marvel films. It's had a lot of the work from one of my favourite directors, which is Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright has directed things like Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead. He's done Baby Driver and so many other things. The way that he delivers stuff is just so amazing. Anyway, sidetracking, it's definitely a lot of his kind of like stamp on that particular film, and I wish that he continued to direct it as opposed to kind of like having his just a little bit of say into the film. However, though, again, back to the main focus is the idea that the character can go really big and do a lot of damage, or go really small and do a lot of damage, is going to be the cool factor. And some of his abilities could indeed interact a lot better with scaling of damage, and it should do. Ant-Man should feel like more of a punchier character transferred into a champion, and it doesn't. The other side kind of bar or side thought to this is it goes hand in hand with the likes of Ghost. A lot of players will have Ghost in their team, and whether or not they use that in some sort of capacity from the point of a synergy, having him in there it's kind of, again, all these things are debatable. But imagine something that is, you're having a powerful team with Wasp, Ghost, and Hood, the Hood. But as well, like, Ant-Man should interact with other champions, like Avengers. He should have something that kind of like has him on an Avengers team, which is kind of unique, but allows him to benefit from them as being in a team as well. I just think that's another kind of linchpin, that he should be in more of that kind of Avengers crowd that functions and operates in a very cool fashion. So that's really my kind of like, my kind of, not plea, but my kind of, I don't know what the word is, my kind of like take on why I think that Ant-Man should be my mandate for Ant-Man being the one that's chosen. To the other degree, and I think I've got this as a 6-star in Guillotine. Yeah, I do. But the champion is great. The awakened ability is even better, and whether or not Kabam could do something to completely not rework, but kind of like tune up. Because the champion is good. It's just the problem is, if you want to damage output the most, and I've got a video out on this, you need a lot of those souls. Gaining souls or building souls really requires you to have Morningstar, Night Thrasher, and one other champion. I want to say it's... Oh, who is that? It's not Massacre. It may be Gamora, one of those type of champions. Building up the souls is a little bit more easier. Sustaining things, doing more damage is more applicable, and as well critical rating improvement based on that synergy. Again, I've done a full video on this one. I think it's like got a load of views, so go and check it out. It's on the channel somewhere. It's under my popular upload section. But this is the thing about Guillotine, is that the champion's great. Is a Kabam owned character, and I think again this is the reason I'm going with these two characters is symbolic, based on who they are for the game. Not to say that Joe Fixit, Kamala Khan, Jane Foster Thor, and Agent Venom are not. I just feel that because Agent Venom would have to have, again, like more extensive synergy coverage. Same with Jane Foster Thor would have to have some kind of like build in within what is going on with Odin. Also, again, I feel with this one is that we have to have a either new version of Jane Foster Thor that looks a little bit like Natalie Portman next year. So when the new Thor film's put out, Thor Love and Thunder, I kind of feel that that's a better opportunity to put up something. And look, Jane Foster Thor, if he gets a buff this year, great. But we'll likely see something that's next year as well in kind of correspondence. And Kamala Khan, yeah, there's going to be like a TV show coming up soon. So again, this is all about hype. It's not justifying why. It's just a case of going like, there will be hype around these characters. And Joe Fixit, I just kind of feel like we've got enough Hulks in this game. We've just had a Mortal Hulk. So I think it's always important to go back to a lot of things as well. I kind of like reevaluate as to what to do. And I just feel like for me, it's a no-brainer between Guillotine and as well Ant-Man. Based on that, the Avengers link and the fact that the character when it's put in is not as powerful as it should be. Guillotine because again the kind of nature in which he's been a Kabam owned character is again just like a kind of a good fit. Again, a bit sick of Spider-Verse champions in the game. There's a bit too many Miss Marvel oriented characters. The same thing with Thor's, and as well the same thing with Joe Fixit and Hulks. I just feel like these two characters are very stand out, and I just think they're very stand out. But as I said, and the kind of point I'm coming to is that it's up to you to make your own decisions. Have I got all of them at 6-star? Like, probably not. I mean, I haven't properly checked. I may have myself a Jane Foster Thor. No, I don't have. I got the 5-star version, of course. And then when it comes to Agent Venom, I don't know if I've got an Agent Venom as a 6-star. No, I don't. So, you know, again, like, am I being biased because I do or do not have them? I don't think it really matters. Kamala Khan, not there. Most of these I've got as 5-star, and that's fine. 6-star Joe Fixit, haven't got. 6-star Guillotine is the only one of that I have. But again, you know, all the other ones I've got as 5-star, so I wouldn't really mind what was chosen. What wins, that's the thing. I just feel there's a good case for Ant-Man and Guillotine based on a few factors. So, but it's up to you, as I said, who you choose for there. I don't really mind. As I said, got the 5 stars, pretty happy to go along with the crowd on this one. But those are the reasons that I'm choosing those and kind of voting in that particular way. Thoughts in the comment section. Who are you going to go for? Like, at the end of the day, choose who you want, choose who you love, and choose as well strategically if predominantly you've got these champions as 5 and 6 stars. And as well, see what other people are voting as well. But, you know, make it your own. Thanks for watching. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.